What's up, my guys and geeks? We've gotten the official trailer for the Ahsoka Star Wars series on Disney Plus this fall, so we gotta take a look at it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you thought of this trailer, and let's get into it.
War is inevitable. One must destroy in order to create. We are no Jedi.
Got that right.
I started hearing whispers of Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
Power, such as you've never dreamed.
I've spent most of my life fighting a war. That's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one. You and I both know who could help you with this.
She's still just as stubborn as ever.
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Anakin never got to finish my training. I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine.
You never made things easy for me, Master.
As a Jedi, sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can. But I'm counting on you to see this through.
Nice haircut. Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
Buckle up.
If we don't stop Thrawn, everything will be in vain. You have no power.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
We have a lot of work to do.
Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Wow. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to take another look at that trailer and then we'll hop right in with my thoughts. Alright, so be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this trailer. Now, Ahsoka, I've got to say, probably... So for context, I didn't start watching The Mandalorian until after the first season had already dropped.
Finance.
How dare you?
So really, it was only the projects after The Mandalorian that I got to experience the anticipation and the hype for. And I've honestly got to say that Ahsoka is the Star Wars TV show that I've been the most excited for. Because essentially, it's like Rebels Season 5, but in live action. We've got Ezra back in there, we've got Sabine, we've got Chopper, we've got Hera, we got Zeb in live action in The Mandalorian Season 3 a few months back. Possible he shows up in here. But I'm just excited for this project because it's the continuation of the story of characters and a continuation of a story that really wasn't finished, to be honest.
But there's a lot more to his story, believe me.
The way they left it off at the end of Rebels Season 4, Ezra and Thrawn were just out there somewhere. No idea if they were alive, what kind of shape they were in, where they were. So really, that was an unfinished story, which to me feels like there's more of a need for this project, more of a need to continue to expand on that. Whereas with series like Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan, I didn't necessarily feel that there was a specific need or a specific story that needed to be told. Of course, there were dope moments in both of those series, but I didn't feel like the series themselves had as much of a justified reason for existing as this project does. Of course, we got some looks at the different characters in this project. The two Force users, they're not Jedi, they're not Sith, they got orange lightsabers. I have no idea what their deal is, but it looks like they're kind of going to be like anti-hero antagonists. We see them fighting the New Republic. We see the Master going up against Ahsoka at one point, but it doesn't seem like they're out and out Sith. And the Master does say something very interesting about how Anakin spoke highly of Ahsoka. So we know that this guy was at least at one point a Jedi who, based on his age, probably worked alongside Anakin Skywalker before the Republic fell. But so that should be really interesting. We got a glimpse at the end there of an Inquisitor that Ahsoka is going to be going up against. Always great to see one of those whirling lightsabers in action. But I'm excited for this series just because it looks like it's going to be intriguing and it looks like there's going to be a good plot and there's a story that needs to be told. But on the other hand, I am also reasonably cautious. Book of Boba Fett, while there were some good moments, everybody agrees it really wasn't a cohesive show, and the moments we did get, some of them were great, but some of them just didn't hold up.
This one voodoo.
And while Obi-Wan Kenobi was pretty great, especially getting to see Darth Vader again in live action, it just felt like there was a piece of the puzzle missing. Like they rushed things too quickly and didn't put everything all together as logically as they should have.
Kenobi!
And then Mando Season 3, I stopped making reviews on the show just because it felt like they kind of got aimless in there. We started off with a bang. We had great episodes. We had a clear place where we were going, but then we start spending episodes just watching Jack Black and Lizzo be rulers of this random planet and all these side quests and separatist adventures and all this kind of stuff that, while somewhat cool, felt like it was very distracting from the overall central plot of the show. So what I want from this show is for it to stick to that central premise. The premise of Ahsoka going up against Thrawn while also reuniting her old rebel buddies and trying to find Ezra. That is the central premise I want explored in this show. I want to see how the Inquisitors and the darker Force users, how all those other characters in the New Republic on the rise, how all that fits in. But I want us to stick to that central premise. And I don't know if I can quite trust Disney Star Wars to do that.
There's no trusting you, love.
I mean, I'm very hopeful about this project, but on the other hand, the resume of Star Wars TV shows has been more miss than hit lately. So I am definitely going to watch this show. I'm excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. But I also recognize that there's a chance it doesn't turn out to be all that I had hoped for. But all right, those are my thoughts. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this trailer and if you're hyped for the Ahsoka show. Episodes coming August 23rd. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell to know the next time I upload an awesome video. If you want to see my review of the Wonka trailer, you can click on this side of the screen. And if you want to find out why Star Wars and Stranger Things are actually in the same universe, you can click on this side of the screen. But until then, signing off, you have 3 seconds to pick. Adios!